So hopefully this won't be that bad. Let's see, who was I playing as? I was playing as Bruce. And we are at 2 out of 5 events for Bruce. So like, hold up. I think we can get it to tell me. I think if I go exhibition, run the bases while you serve to score runs. Hits are based on the number of times the ball goes over the net. The side is retired after 3 lost points. Okay. Just curious, do we have like different costumes for him? Not really. I can turn him into Spider-Man. Hang on. Perfect. Oh. Alright, yeah, we'll go with this then. I'm playing as the Outlaw tennis man now. What? Okay, it's gonna take a second. It's gonna take a second. I have to get used to things again. Can we just actually reset? Let's just actually reset. I don't know how doubles tennis would even work. Like, I get that they just got a point on me, but I'm stupid. In practical terms, how are they ever going to get the ball by anyone? How do we...
Gotta admire that kind of hitting, even though we were actually playing tennis, and this whole baseball metaphor is starting to wear thin.
Okay, I guess that's how you get points off people. I guess that's fair. I hope I don't have to play 9 innings of this. How many?
That's a single, and so am I if you ladies are interested.
I wonder how this works.
I'm really not picky at this point.
Blowout in 6 runs. So if I just get 6 runs,
Chalk up a run, but don't get any crazy ideas.
then that might be a set. And then it might be 2 sets to win.
Man, the ego's on some people. Single.
Aw, bases loaded. Let's go. Okay, wait, why? I guess that's... I feel like if the 2 players in doubles tennis just like mind their side of the court, what could possibly go wrong? How do you ever let a ball go by? It's only if they do something stupid like that.
How many times have I wanted to say that at 35,000 feet?
Okay, blowout in 1 run.
Oh my god, that player just exploded! Either that or that was the messiest sneeze I've ever seen. Single.
Dude, I feel like my partner yesterday was terrible at this, and my partner today is like actually good.
I guess as opposed to the best.
That was 1 game. Okay. 3 games, so maybe a proper best of 3.
Time.
I was very comfy. And I was not looking forward to Outlaw tennis.
Except, of course, a home run.
I will beat this today, and then there will be no more tennis.
Out number one. The glass is half full of pessimism. The other half is also filled with pessimism, but on the bright side, you've got a full glass of pessimism. If you're confused, don't worry about it. So am I.
Just sieve me.
Come on,
Yeah,
everybody,
the
let's hear it for that run.
Killer Miller over there, one of his lines is, "Just shoot me."
A run scores. Now hit the dugout.
I was wondering about that the other day.
Start spitting brown chunky juice. Name of my first album, by the way.
I am playing as the tennis bald head guy, yes. It turns out the cheat code also unlocked every outfit for every character. And so you can make people wear... You can make people wear, like, the pissed off tennis ball head.
2 outs.
So let's fucking go tennis ball head.
Way to score. I just hope steroids weren't involved. Send my ass.
Just shoot me.
5 in a run.
Yeah, I cheated. I used a code to unlock, well, I used the code to unlock a better... character. The original plan was to use the code to unlock, all of the training matches so that I could train a character to suck less. But it turns out that I just unlocked a character who sucks less by default. So now I'm playing as the guy who sucks less by default. It does... I don't know if I've just gotten better at it. It doesn't really feel different, but I am now winning. So...
That's a double. And like they say, good things come in twos.
I am now able to actually win events, so I guess maybe something has changed. Man, I feel like
Good enough for a single.
if I don't win it,
Be a male escort.
if I don't get the 7 runs required for a blowout, then this happens.
Two outs.
I can't actually play tennis.
Three outs.
When they say inning number 1, I really wonder if this would go on for 9 innings if nobody was ever up by 7.
First out.
It says, oh yeah, okay, 2 out of 4 it says now. Yep.
Single.
Top of the 2nd, yeah. I am a Jewish ninja, but it turns out you can dress him up like Spider-Man and then also give him the pissed off tennis ball head.
Really improve your footwork
So-
when you get your foot blown off, can ya? Single.
Man, whenever we get points, it's just a single, so it doesn't count for anything.
As far as serves go, that one sucked.
You're a putz. You stink like pickled herring.
3 outs.
Dude, my computer who's serving for me just fucking double faulted to throw away the inning. Fuck you. Come on, dude, this is why I have to be the one serving.
He's about to serve that ball like a hose slapping a pimp. Triple.
This is taking so long because we didn't just get the 7 runs. That actually just makes everything so much worse when you don't get the 7 runs.
Ouch! We're gonna need a really good doctor. Either that or a really.
I might legit just reset the console. I think it would be faster to just reset.
First down.
If we don't fix everything in the 3rd inning, then I am gonna reset.
Can't really improve your footwork when you get your foot blown off, can ya? Fault.
What?
Home run.
What?
Looks like somebody
He didn't swing. Like, that's
Ron's door. And due to a restraining order, it's
so
not a game.
frustrating.
Three outs.
Yeah, I should be serving, but now I have to get 4 instead of just 1.
The Kishka out of this ball. Triple.
I have to win kind of a lot of points here. What the? Okay, pink guy, don't even attempt to return that? Sure.
The Dominican Tennis League. Two outs.
Yeah, this is gonna be a console reset. I'm not fucking with this.
Nice run. Looks like somebody's on the juice, and I don't mean prune.
Yeah, Natoku, the Outlaw sports games, they're like
Oh my God! That player just exploded.
like certain golf games made it through on GameCube and stuff like that. There are certain sports games that I decided were doing enough that they were maybe interesting and maybe worth playing.
And possibly a limb.
And so I included all the Outlaw games. Like, we played Outlaw Golf on GameCube a long time ago. And it's just like, well, they're not good, but they are kind of doing something,
Blowout this bad since I ate
right?
6-day-old scallops.
This game has annoyed me quite a lot, and I do regret putting it on the list. This game has annoyed me a lot. Okay, that's 3 out of 5. Football? What is football? Hang on. Gain yards with each .1. March all the way to the end zone and score 7 points. That's weird. Pinball. Hit the bumpers to score points. What? I hope the 5th event is just pinball. That sounds easy. It's not. Yeah, I did dumpster the other Disney sports, right? I also threw out the Cabela's games. I played through one Cabela game. I played one Cabela game on GameCube, and then when we attempted to play the second one, it was so bad that I ended up throwing the remaining Cabela's games in the trash. But
Hey, congratulations! You just made the other team's day.
I don't necessarily wanna do stuff like that, you know? If it goes on the list, I don't want to remove it. Also, what the hell is this? Why is this 2v1? It's a good thing they're bad, but why is this 2v1?
Bruce Lieberman has wisely chosen a tennis racket over nunchucks to serve. Turnover. Grab your passport. Sven is about to knock this serve back to Sweden. Sven, give this biker chick an open highway with 450 horses to straddle, and Harley is one happy camper. And if you throw in a bottle of Jack, she'll be your trailer park tramp for the whole night. Passed out on a puddle of her own chew and chucked up brew, she can instill fear in any opponent, mainly because it's a gross sight to see. Raise your broken bottles for Harley.
Okay.
Here comes...
I don't know. I just figure with these Outlaw sports games, we'll take it easy. Like, for the golf games, we're just gonna play a round of golf. For volleyball, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And for this game, I am kind of cheating.
Anybody up for some outlaw soccer? That turnover was poorly planned. Then again, are they ever well planned?
I'm in another town missing you went down and I need to hear that sound of you coming through.
Ooh, there's a point that won't be coming back.
Your voice feels heavy and it sounds moist to talk about what we would be doing if we had the choice.
Nice shot. That definitely beats a kick in the
This seems like it might be hard. You have to win a lot of points in a row in a 1v2.
They always say whoever has less turnovers wins the game. I always thought it was the points that mattered, but then again, I'm not really into sports. Who's up for a lanyard project? Not a huge gain, but it's just enough to say, not a huge gain. Turnover. Sven is stepping up to unleash his inner Viking on this serve. That, folks, concludes the quarter. Bruce is set to fire off a serve, or maybe a poison tip blow dart if you piss him off.
Like, it's 2v1. This kind of is horrible. Why did they make this like this?
The end zone is within reach. This could be a big play, or just one more disappointment.
It's worth resetting the event to things like that.
I don't think we'll be seeing this player in Outlaw football.
Thank God there's no Outlaw football.
Ouch, that point is long gone. Well, that's not exactly what I call racking up the yardage, but it beats a turnover. Well, if you can't win the point,
Almost.
losing is the next best option.
Almost.
The end zone is in sight. This serve could be for the touchdown. Now that's something you'll never hear Al Michaels say. That's good for
Cool.
the score, and the fans are going
How many, is this like a number of games?
wild.
Let me see. It looks like it might just be one game of football. One 4-quarter game of football. I'm guessing, but... Based on like the UI at the top, where it's only got like one tick on it. 75-yard gain? Fuck you, like come on. That's such a long rally to lose.
But if anyone needs one, I know
But
this guy named
they just
Pedro who
wouldn't
will give you
lose it.
coquibas in exchange for sex. Or so I've heard.
Well, this might be another reset. I'll keep it going, but we're effectively going into quarter 2 at 0-0.
Ready to smack the kishka out of this ball.
That fucking sucks. Of course, once I actually manage to score, that just happens.
Judging by the sound of that gun, I'd say the quarter is over. Either that or nicely played. String enough of those together and you'll end up with a long string of tennis balls, I guess.
If they don't want to lose, they just don't have to lose. That's the problem I have with this. That's one of the many problems I have with this. It's really up to the computer if they want to let you have the point.
I grieve for all lost points. Just kidding. I don't give a crap. Sorry, Sparky. That's what we commonly refer to as a fault. That'll chalk up a few yards, but I think the record books are safe for now. That's the way the cookie crumbles. How's that for a hard-hitting sports metaphor? That's a small gainer, but there's really no shame in being an underachiever. Trust me, I know.
Why?
It's a lost point if there ever
Why do you
was
press
one.
the A button and then he lunges out of the way of the ball?
The yards aren't exactly piling up here. Some would say small is good, but they'd be lying. Damn, that was within spitting distance of a touchdown. Maybe a little less spit next time and the ball won't be so slippery.
I wish it could be like real football and I could just run down the timer by not serving.
Turnover. With only 10 yards to go, does this server have what it takes to get a touchdown? Does this server have the fortitude? Does this server have minty fresh breath and soft, supple skin? So many questions. Turnover.
Steve got a little bit backed up there with the voice lines.
Turnover. Sven is ready to serve. That's not much of a gain, but I'm not much of an announcer, so I guess we're even. Fault. We are only 10 yards away from the promised land. Touchdownville. Send my ass.
Sucks, but I kind of have no choice but to restart the whole event. Sucks because I was on the board. I had 7.
Not a bad game. And sadly, not a
Whenever they let you have a point, it's extremely quick, so you don't get any value out of it.
gotta like that shot.
And then when they decide it's time for them to score, they sit there for maximum value. Like that. Like, what the fuck is that? Come on. How?
Check it.
There.
Score it. I'd suggest bronzing that ball, but they just don't bounce as well that way.
Yeah, I have to... Not only do I have to score here, but I have to score and then hold on to it for the next 4 quarters. Which is a huge amount of tennis.
Newsflash. Turning the ball over isn't good. In a related story, you suck. Turnover. Bruce is set to fire off a serve, or maybe a poison tip blow dart if you piss him off. Turnover. Sven is ready to serve. That's a short yardage gain. Just an FYI, large yardage gains are better. Turnover.
Man, I got those 35s at the start, and I'm wasting them.
As lost
Okay.
points go, that was definitely one of them.
Like, that just happens. The game is completely random. That just happens. I hit the ball. I was just standing there. I was perfectly lined up. I did it the same way I always do it. And it's just like, oh, you want a piece of shit shot that makes you lose? Okay, here you go. What is this? Like, okay, I guess I just lose then, because my guy decided to do this useless shot.
And that's a fault. One more and you officially suck. Turnover. That ball was coughed up like phlegm from a head cold. Yes, indeed, folks. I'll be here all game with insightful little tidbits like that one. Fault. Turnover.
Topspin. Well, we haven't played Topspin on stream or anything. I have played it though, and it is a million times better than this. You can actually hit the ball, and the ball goes where you want it to go, and it doesn't just feel like the ball is random. It doesn't feel like you have no hope, and you're just praying for the game to let you win. Oh, game decides I lose. Game decides I lose. Okay, no, it doesn't. Nope, that's a reset, because that's going to be 50 yards.
Very nice game. Let's move
That's 50 yards, so unless we can fix this somehow, this is basically just a reset.
But I'm giving you the finger.
The game just decides I lose. Like, why did he jump away from the ball when I hit the ball button? Like, what?
Jeez, what's next? A where's the beef reference?
Okay, bye. I'm restarting this event. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's points for them. That's restart. Yo, thanks for the 37 months, Gnome. Holding a direction is how you get the ball to go in a direction. So yes, I am holding a direction, but I think it's just because of the position you're in relative to where the ball is, makes the game decide that it should like lunge for the ball, even though it's lunging away from the ball because it's stupid. I think that's all it is. I think there's just a lot of context sensitive animations for how you're gonna hit the ball, and it just plays the wrong one a lot, or like it just has whatever decision algorithm it has for how you should hit the ball is just bad and unresponsive, and it just comes up with things that make you miss the ball. Like, why? Why was that suddenly like a giant lob that just sets them up to stand there and charge a giant shot? Like, why? I did that exactly the same as how I always do it, but the game is random, so it decided that I lose. Because this has gone on long enough. If we let you get this point, you'll get too many yards. So fuck you, die. I am just pressing A. There are different types of shots you can get from the other buttons, but they're all worse. Like, there is an option for a lob shot, which is just like the I wanna lose button. If you press that, you just wanna lose. There's no value to pressing the make me lose button. Why would I wanna intentionally do a bad shot? A is like the hit it with power button, which is the only way you could possibly hit it. Like, why would I want to do anything else?
As far as turnovers go, that was a beaut. I'm a real aficionado of boneheaded plays and generally rotten luck. I think this qualifies as both. I don't know what hurts more, losing the point or wasting a perfectly good landmine. Stepping up to unleash his inner Viking on this serve.
Cool.
We're gonna need a really good doctor. Either that or a really powerful.
It doesn't even matter if you can play the tennis okay because of the bombs as well. It's like the blocker from yesterday where it's just like a stupid ass mechanic that sucks that they added because the devs have no idea what they're doing. They realized that they made a boring piece of shit game, so they're like, what if there were explosions on the screen? The kids love explosions, and so then they programmed in the bombs, and it's just like, well, no, it just makes everything 100 times worse. Now it's a terrible tennis game that also sometimes you just die even though you did everything right because of a bomb.
Harley is all liquored up and ready to serve.
This is probably the most challenging record that you have ever put on your turntable.
Why? Why are we getting these terrible lobs? Stop, please. Why are we getting these terrible lobs? Literally, like, they flip the win switch into the lose position, and then you just get nothing but lobs until you eventually can't return something, and then you lose. That's it. There's no logic to it. It's fucked up that you can even get a lob when there's a dedicated lob button that I'm not pressing. Like, why is there like a always get the lob button and then a sometimes get the lob button? Like, what the fuck is that?
Bruce, here. Yes, chalk one up for the good guys. Honestly, I'm just guessing. For all I know, you're actually a sadistic bastard.
Okay, that's a lot of yards.
If you weren't too attached
Huge
to that
win.
point. A
Not points,
touchdown is
though.
Only 10 short yards away. Don't screw up.
No, 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 no. No! Okay, got it. Somehow got it.
Touchdown! Cubs win! Cubs win! All right, I admit it. I have no idea what sport this is.
I really just need the ability to stall the timer now. Make this a real sports game. And let me sit here and not serve for like 30 seconds.
Turnover. I bet that's not how you pictured the play ending up, but we're here nonetheless.
Send my ass.
Turnover.
Like, they can just, because there's two of them, they can just do that. And there's nothing I can do about it, but just
Is
lose.
stepping up to unleash his inner Viking on this serve.
They can just do that, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Sadly, not a good one either. Well, that's not exactly what I call racking up the yardage, but it beats a turnover. Not a huge gain, but it's just enough to say, not a huge gain. Hey, somebody scored and it wasn't me. Looks like the celibacy streak continues.
Like, man, if only that were actually hit with some power so that it would work.
And that's the end of the quarter. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna miss it. Bruce Lieberman has wisely chosen a tennis racket over nunchucks to serve.
I got
No.
Turnover. The end zone is within 10 yards. This has got to be the most exciting time in any tennis game with a pseudo-football set of rules. Nope, that's a fault. Touchdown!
Not resitting yet.
Turnover.
Why? Why was that hit with no power? We could have had the point. We could have had the point if that had any speed to it, but you have no fucking control in this game. It just...
The ball is in the red zone. Will this be a touchdown or just another in a long string of horrible disappointments in my life? Maybe I'm taking this game too seriously. Fault.
There. That's all I've ever asked for. I just wanted to do that. I just want it to do that. I just want the ball to go in the direction that I'm pointing.
Yeah, well, we'll just save that for another game.
And not incredibly slowly.
Newsflash, turning the ball over isn't good. In a related story, you suck.
Now it's unfortunately a reset. I should probably just keep this going all the way to the end in case I can fix it somehow. Because we're already in quarter 2. I've never been past quarter 2 before. Because it's so fucking long and we're already always lost by the time we get to quarter 2. So like, I don't know, maybe I get lucky and fix it in quarter 4. And I don't have to sit through quarter 1 again. The instant turnover is not promising. And that's just another, no, not quite.
I don't know what hurts more, losing the point or wasting a perfectly good line.
You have to win like 10 points in a row. The whole thing is just designed to take all agency away from the player and just make this a like elaborate dice rolling game.
Folks, this could be for a touchdown. Or
Sucks. Yeah, now we reset. We're way too far back.
who? It's outstanding.
Freaking awesome! Building power!
Here. Nice shot. That definitely beats a kick in the head.
There's literally just like a 3% chance that they don't bother even attempting to return the serve. Like the service ace thing is really stupid. that just happens. They just stand there and let you score on them.
Oh my god, that player just exploded! Either that or that was the messiest sneeze I've ever seen.
It really doesn't make sense though, because like that was a max power serve and it was so slow. Why was that max power serve so slow? The amount of power you hit the ball with is just incredibly random. It's stupid. They give you mechanics that they tell you will make you hit the ball harder, but it's just random. They're liars. It has to be that they're lying, because a max power serve should have max power, and instead, sometimes it just has min power. You just barely hit it at all, and actually like an 80% serve is usually better, in my experience. Thanks for the 41 months, Giga. I appreciate it a bunch. Well, now the losing begins. Where's that GIF?
Let's go, shake a leg. Your own leg.
Literally like this game is this GIF on steroids.
William Shakespeare, this quarter hath ended. Turnover.
I know how to get the boost movement. I can do that as well.
Harley's at the service line, about to go full throttle on that ball. Turnover.
Why? Why? Dude, like, I'm right next to the fucking ball. Hit it. You just have no control.
Opposing team.
Literally pulling the lose switch. Just like, okay, here. Have some bullshit. Next time you try to return this ball, you will just magically fail to return it.
Turnover.
How could they make the game like this? How could they release the game like this? It's no wonder they went out of business after releasing this shit, because this is like the worst tennis game I've ever played.
Turnover.
It's like the worst tennis game I've even seen anyone play. It's insane.
Fault, aka no good.
You have fucking Stephen Colbert telling bad jokes in your ear the entire time. He never shuts up.
Hey, somebody lost the point and possibly a limb. Turnover. Sven is ready to
Like, the whole football mechanic thing, I feel like they didn't think it through that well. Because all it actually does is make the game much more hard to get lucky with. Like, you now, not only do you need to win points, which is already complete luck, but you also need to win lots of points in a row in specific ways.
Nicely played.
And whenever you lose points, it just increases the number you have to win in a row.
Balls, I guess. Touchdown.
So the whole thing is just like, I don't know. I feel like the whole scoring mechanism for football was designed by people who did not think about the consequences of what they were doing at all. It was just like, oh, it's football. What would be funny if it was football? Oh, I love football. Let's put that in the game. Let's put that in the game. And it's just like, well, your game is already shit, and you've just made it so much worse. And it's like, oh, football works. Ship it. We can ship that because it works. And it's just like, this is the worst fucking garbage. How could they, I don't know. There was nobody there who just looked at this and was like, this is completely fucking broken.
Here's a little tune you might be familiar with. Yeah, thank you. Hey, you in the back, can you get your fat asses up and clap, please?
Hey, congratulations. You just made the other team's day. Nice turnover.
You know the song is all right now.
It's my first time ever surviving the second quarter. We're just even. But now it's effectively a 2-quarter game. Because now I've got the suspend point.
Score it. I'd suggest
Would have been great if I could have gone into that ahead.
that way.
That would be really cool, because then we'd have the lead saved. But it is what it is.
Touchdown. Grab your passport. Sven is about to knock this serve back to Sweden.
Like, the turnover mechanic means that the first point you get doesn't count for anything. So at minimum, to get any progress towards winning, you do have to get 2 in a row. But realistically, you have to get like 5 or 6 in a row.
Hold on tight. Harley is ready to serve.
See what I mean? They just, it's a complete dice roll where sometimes it's just like, ah, You've hit the nat 20, therefore we will stand here and let you get the point. It's a complete dice roll game.
Ouch! We're gonna need a really good doctor. Either that or a really powerful vacuum. That'll chalk up a few yards, but I think the record books are safe for now.
All the cute girls in the back, pull your shirts up for me. Everybody say yeah. Fresh fruit is back in the mix. Got his bag of tricks. Scratching the beat like it's covered in ticks. There's one rule on the tour. What is it? No hanging with hicks. It's straight with fruit. The clubs and the hoes. Focus like a locust. Pop, pop, the shot goes. We pros. Understand the good thing.
Okay, finally.
The quarter is officially over, as opposed to the unofficial ending back when happened. One fault down, one to go. Let's hear it for High Hopes.
I mean, right there was one of them whose side the ball was clearly on, and they totally just decided not to get it. They totally just decided, like, you know, I eventually rolled a high enough number on the dice that it's just like, alright, I'm gonna stand here now.
That's a small gainer, but there's really no shame in being an underachiever. Trust me, I know.
And then that time I rolled too low, so I lose the point to my guy not swinging when I press the A button.
What other cliches can I use here?
Or that, where it's just like, here, have an incredibly hard, basically impossible to return thing that they could just do on a whim that I can never do because the controls don't allow for it. But they can just do that when they want to. Okay, like, and then that, it literally dice roll game. Alright, this is good. We're officially up by so much that I don't think they could possibly recover unless I just let them, like, serve on me for the next 30 seconds. Unless I just stand here, I think we win. Yeah, we're just casually... This is the tennis equivalent of running down the clock. We're just chilling.
Well, if you can't win the point, losing is the next best option.
I hope it's not the kid from down the block that claim he got more skills than Tupac or the two twins that twinkle when they told back.
Turnover.
Just consider going wrong. Man, you cold. No, I ain't. Sharpen up your sword. Paint picture perfect homes along the whole platform. Polish wood. Like a faster than the cheetah could. Run up on a kid who thinks he can spit and poo on him.
Turnover.
This is the rightest road, reminiscent rock and roll, the roots cop it. So much so, you can't stop it.
Your brain needs restringing.
Around the neighborhood, then I'm really gonna do it again. It's time to lace the rocks and pump the king of rock and get myself back to the block. Fantastic.
Well, you know how I used to love doing those ollie kickflips. But your Tony Hawk Skater 4 hasn't been the same since you touched my keyboard. Touch my mouse.
Cool.
Game over. We had a lot of fun here today. We laughed.
Okay.
We cried.
That's 4 out of 5. That's 4 out of 5. There's just one more, and it's this. It's Hot Potato. 6-game best of 1. It's literally best of 1. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Time bombs and blockers? Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Where's exhibition? What is Hot Potato? Exploding ball. If the meter fills up, the ball will explode. Make sure it's not on your... This is just going to be a clusterfuck, isn't it? This is just going to be a disaster. Anyway, I'm gonna step away for a sec, actually. I'll be right back, and then we'll do this, I guess. Okay, I'm back. Let's do it.
Bruce is a fool. This Navajo is the poster child for bipolar Native Americans. This buxom brave derives strength from her animal spirit, the bloodthirsty beaver. Pray she doesn't massacre anyone. Here's Shawnee.
Okay.
It's time. Ouch! That couldn't have happened to a nicer player. See, a nicer player would have been smart enough to hit around the blocker. 30 love.
Outlaw tennis, dude. What? Oh, I just lose. I just lose because... Just because. It just... Like, the timer is actually... Surely they realized when they were designing the timer mechanic that the ball just blowing up and scoring on someone after a certain amount of time was actually purely random. Like, you have no control over that.
I have reasonable rates. Now scalping a serve, Shawnee. Love.
It's best of one. I just have to get lucky. I just have to get lucky.
30 love. Not kosher. 40 love.
Are you gonna play the Persona? The Persona gotcha?
Ouch! It kind of hurts to watch somebody lose a game like that. More so for you than me. Bruce is at the service line, ready to smack the Kishka out of this ball.
What happened to her hitting the blocker? She hit the blocker a whole bunch. And she just stopped. She got good. They turned on the lose switch.
15 all.
There we go.
Oh, tough break.
No.
30 all. Take 'em out. 30-40. It's break point. This one could go either way, like my sexually confused uncle. Too bad. I guess aim isn't this player's strong suit. Time to look on the bright side. I'm still handsome with a relatively low cholesterol count. Too bad. Send my ass. 15 all.
Okay. Exactly under the skin. Therein lies the problem.
15-40. Double break point.
Hell yeah.
That shot, we have
I
a
totally
game
earned
winner.
that win.
If only that meant something in
Did I
real
actually win a single point of tennis there, or did she just hit the blocker 4 times? I see 3 bombs up by the blocker, so I think she just did hit the blocker every point. No, like, literally, it's timed to blow up on me. Like, what is that? That is so stupid. That is such a bad idea for a mechanic. Oh, look, it's blowing up on me again. Like, it just... Literally, what the fuck were they thinking? Okay, it blew up on her this time. I do not remember Mansers, but that sounds horrible, just from the name. No, I'm dead. Yep.
30-40. Break point.
Okay, she's dead.
Whoa, too late for the bomb squad.
She stopped hitting the blocker. She's completely stopped hitting the blocker. Literally win-lose switch, and I'm rolling low on the dice, so I'm in lose mode.
Love 15. Take 'em out. 15 all. That's gotta be upsetting. I'll try to laugh quietly.
That might get served into the blocker. No.
30 all.
Bomb. Wow, this is horrible. What the hell is this? Man.
My God, that player just exploded! Either that or that was the messiest sneeze I've ever seen. Yeah, well, you
This
can't
is
win 'em all.
probably
You
rip.
just
There's no
clearly
coming
blew
back
that
from this,
period.
is there?
Ouch! 15 all.
Gonna be hard to win 6 games of this, and because it's one set, there's no suspend point in the middle. So there's absolutely no save scumming. You just have to win 6 games, and if you're gonna lose the 6 games, you gotta start over from the start. So actually, this is super bad.
A good commentator always remains unbiased, but I never claim to be good. Way to... Damn! I hope you realize that you're supposed to hit into that square box-shaped area.
Yeah, it really is.
You do. Fifteen all.
I bought it. Can you smell it?
Oh, tough break.
My rabbi hits harder than you.
30 all.
Oi!
30-40. Break point.
Okay, you
That
just...
scared the bejesus out of me. And by bejesus, I mean urine.
I really need this to hit the blocker. Okay.
That'll do it. This game is in the bag. Too bad. What a terribly, horribly sad moment. Yet, I feel
Hey,
nothing.
Americus, we're on the final event. It's not going well. We're like really far back right now, so...
15 all.
The last event is just like... It's just win 6 games of tennis. Which is already like really hard to do. But then also, they've thrown in bombs, which are random. They've thrown in the blocker, which is random. And they've thrown in now some kind of mechanic where like after a while the ball just blows up and then you just lose. And that's also random because the speed everyone hits the ball at is not in your control. So it's just like... It's just tons and tons of extremely random shitty mechanics just designed to make it so that you have no control over actually scoring.
For those of you who
Okay.
just joined us, that point wins the game.
The fact that I've won 4 games means this is technically winnable, though. Like, literally, what do you want me to do about that? Like, what do you want me to do about that? It just decided that I lose. There's nothing you can do. Like, maybe this would be acceptable if you're playing against another human. Because it's like, you know, it's just chaotic and we're just playing. But when you're playing against a computer, it really just exposes that the game is just cheating. Like, it doesn't feel fun that random crazy things happen. It just feels like the game is cheating to make you lose. When it works in your favor, you feel nothing because you didn't earn it. And when it works against you, you feel like the game is cheating to make you lose. So it just makes the game worse in like every way. Let's go. Okay. We brought it back. This game decides it all. I'm probably screwed. There's no way, right? No, I was on my side. Come on. Please just be nice for 4 points. I just need to do that 4 times. Like, maybe the timer mechanic would make sense if you could, like, cook the grenade, you know? Like, you can... But you can't.
Too bad.
Okay, bomb. I win.
In case you weren't paying attention, that point wins the
GG,
game.
dude. That should be it for everything. That should be the whole... No? What? What?
So,
What?
I bet you thought
I have 6. What's happening? Why is it still going? Is there some way to check
the set was
the
over.
scoreboard? What? Game settings? I have 6.
But I got some bad news. Turns out that
You have to win
games are
7.
needed to win the set.
Literally, when they...
Well, that's not fair.
Oh, because she's at 5. It's win by 2.
All have our demons.
I think I'm getting owned by win by 2. That was gonna blow up on my end anyway. We lost just by timer rules. No, what? The timer... Oh my god, I thought we had the timer. There was like an extra segment on it. Well, we lose to timer again. Okay.
Too bad.
Blocker. That's going into the blocker. No. Yes.
30-40. Hold tight. It's match point.
Come on. And serve it into the blocker. Just serve it into the blocker. No. Fuck. Please. Please. Fuck this game. Actually, fuck this game.
To think philosophically.
Literally 3 of those 4 points were because of the fucking timer. What does this mean? I mean, yeah, let's make a suspend point. Why are they giving me a suspend point? Like, look at this. Games per set 6, but a win by 2 is on. Win by 2 is on. That's so frustrating that I got to 6, but because of win by 2. Well, we're safe scumming the tiebreaker. We're safe scumming the tiebreaker. I just have to win whatever this is.
Ooh, there's a point that won't be coming back.
I just have to win whatever this is. We're safe scumming the tiebreaker.
Serve, Shawnee. That point has fallen and can't get up. Oh geez, what's next? A Where's the Beef reference? Let's not blame ourselves. No one knew that ball had a death wish.
Yeah, my head is the angry tennis ball logo.
Way to score! It's moments like these that make me grateful for adult diapers. I got a load.
Hilarious, Steve.
That was crap. Hey, somebody lost the point, and possibly a limb.
No, it's not a neon green afro. It is the pissed off tennis ball from the blocker. The announcer probably took up a lot of the budget of the game. They hired Stephen Colbert, famous funny man. Starring funny man Rob Schneider as the voice of the protagonist.
Try again. That serves no good. And neither is this hot dog. Oh God, is that a toenail?
He was famous enough for Outlaw tennis. They got Steve Carell for Outlaw golf,
Lost points. Just kidding. I don't give a crap.
who's also famous. They're getting famous people. He's sufficiently famous. I do not know about that. ID, please post.
Anybody up for some outlaw soccer? Vault.
Joblo.com. JoeBlow.com. Wow, this is horrible. Wow, I hate them all. I hate them all a lot. This has to be an ironic thing, right? Like, this has to be on purpose to generate outrage. There's no way. That is so cringe. I mean, this is not marketed towards me, but also, holy shit. What year is it, truly?
Yes. Chalk one up for the good guy. Honestly, I'm just guessing. For all I know, you're actually a sadistic bastard. Oh, tough break.
Yeah, it's all just super dated. Which is, I think, what makes it weird.
That's a lost point if there ever was one. It all comes down to this. Match point. I'm going home. I got bucket.
Of course. Like, literally, there's nothing you can do about that. They put the bomb at my feet as she was serving. What do you... Like, there's literally nothing you could possibly do about that.
Too bad. It's times like this that I really miss my BB gun.
Yeah, Rihanna kind of vanished a number of years ago, right? I feel like I haven't heard a Rihanna song in 1,000,000 years.
Hey, if this were a shooting gallery, that would have been a great shot. But it isn't.
She's acting in Smurf movies these days.
Well, if you can't win the point, losing is the next best option.
Oh, was she? Never mind then. This is the level of sports. This is the level of me not caring about sports. That's weird. I straight up haven't heard of her doing anything in years and years and years.
You gotta like that shot. Match
Is she
point.
just farming money off of makeup brand stuff these days?
Well,
Man, that sucks. I'm pretty sure I can just quit though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't save and I can just do this. Load, hard disk, and then we should get the suspend point. Yes, continue. Farming money. Listen, I'm a gamer pixel. She's grinding.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we're gonna play until someone scores 7 points, and then we shall never speak of this incident again. That's good for a score. You're a putz.
That was really weird. I lost the ability to control my character and then he just swung without me. What the fuck? What was that? I tried to move and he wouldn't move, and then he just swung, and I was just not even pressing anything.
Nice shot. That definitely beats a kick in the head.
$2 billion, damn.
Damn.
Maybe it's time for me to start a makeup brand.
Where it really sucked. Hey, somebody scored and it wasn't me. Looks like the celibacy streak continues. Yeah, that's a fault. Try it again, champ. Yes! Chalk one up for the good guys. Honestly, I'm...
Yeah, this is on easy mode. This is easy mode, plus I cheated to unlock the best character in the game.
This is set to fire off a serve, or maybe a poison tip blow dart if you piss him off. Nicely played. String enough of those together and you'll end up with a long string of tennis balls.
I don't know, man. I don't know if, you know, all those, like...
Ooh, there's a point that won't be coming back.
Like, I assume there have been writers on every show.
He is ready to tomahawk
On,
this
like, every
ball.
Stephen Colbert show. There's like, a team of writers.
Oh, tough break.
So I don't know to what extent he's ever written his own jokes. But whoever was responsible for Skibbity Biden could theoretically have been behind the jokes in this game if it was him. Like, I feel like Stephen Colbert is not funny, so I'm willing to believe that this is him.
Losing the point or wasting a perfectly good landmine. Nice
Alright.
shot. That'll do it for this match. Anyone know where I can get my parking validated? Okay, we're off to the
Wait, what is
city.
this? No.
Really
What
heating
is
up,
this?
Which would probably explain why I've got some major swamp.
You've
ass.
gotta be fucking joking. Okay, I had to mute so I could scream. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. You have gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Hola, ¿qué tal? If you win this heavy G challenge, you get a generous.
That was only the first of 3 rounds of this shit. I got so lucky to win even 1 round, and that was the first of 3.
Hey, if you were aiming for the blocker, kudos. Love 30. Too bad.
Like, I can't even quit and restart, because, like...
It's triple break point, and the server is in deep trouble now. 15-40. double break point. The air is filled with excitement, and thanks to a depleted ozone layer, ultraviolet radiation.
You have no idea how much I want to just quit, dude. You have no idea how much I literally just want to quit.
From the hood to high society, this honorary Huxtable homeboy splits his time between exclusive country clubs and avoiding drive-bys. With the racket in his hand and his finger on the trigger, he's about to bust a serve in yo derriere. Give it up for the man who's living fatter than Mr. Drummond, Luther Van Jackson. Time. 15, love.
You know, things just haven't been the same for Sharky and Zooks lately.
Can't really improve your footwork when you get your foot blown off, can you?
I used to skate around the neighborhood, but now I just bust it on the internet. That's right, I used to skate around the neighborhood, but now I just bust it on the internet. What time is it? Come on, download. I'm overloaded.
40, love.
Your tech showed it, cozy, read someone else's technique. Have the gut to make it up on your own. Up with your tone, blabber, izzy, blabber, blabber, why not? Just take a hit on the mic, call it an album, thou shalt not tarnish this hip-hop game with
Nice shot, that's all.
shame for spitting.
All you need to bring home a win.
Check necks and check hearts, bottle to shark, water to dark. It's harder to chalk lines and window in the pine, you sit and slip to the splitter. Pretenders to the back. Representatives to the front. Open the mic and ask these people what they really want. Real music that moves with a purpose and gets me out behind my desk. You know the rest. I used to skate around the neighborhood, but now I just bust up on the internet. Yeah, I used to skate around the neighborhood, but now I just bust it on the internet.
Ready to serve is Luther.
But now I just bust it on the internet. Respect, I used to skate around this neighborhood, but now I just bust it on the internet.
Oh, tough break. Hey, it could be worse. Somehow.
This is like, I'm devastated. You have no idea. I did not know that was coming.
15.
It probably did say at some point that it was a tournament, but like, I didn't read that. Wherever it said this was a tournament, I didn't read that.
I used to skate around the neighborhood, and I'm really gonna do it again. It's time to lace the hawks and pump the king of rock. And give myself
30, 40. We've got break point. And by we, I mean not me.
I just want to rage quit this game. I can't do that too more. There's no way.
That point wins the
Okay.
game. And I'm that much closer to getting paid. Bruce is set to fire off a serve, or maybe a poison tip blow dart if you piss him off.
I'm currently busting it on the internet.
Damn!
You don't want to escape. You don't want to escape.
30 love.
When I like to touch my, when I like to fondle my feet, when I like to fondle my feet, this I like to fondle.
That was gonna kill me to timer anyway.
Too bad.
I got a bucket.
40-30. All.
Well, this is not their first Outlaw sports game. This is like their 5th Outlaw sports game or something. They made a lot of Outlaw sports. I think the pitch was,
Can't imagine that
what if
was
we
in the
did
game
tennis? What other sports are there? I have a really hard time, like, accepting the fact that Outlaw Golf sold well enough to justify all of
plan. For
this.
the blocker, kudos.
Because after Outlaw Golf, they made 4 more Outlaw sports games. So, like, Outlaw Golf must have been successful. But, like,
30 love.
how? It's horrible. It's like, I don't know if anyone here has ever played Cyber Tiger on N64. It's like that kind of golf game where it's like, anyone who wants to play a golf game is gonna hate this shit. So why would they...
30 all.
Like, it's a golf game that is very uninterested in the actual gameplay. What a throw by Bruce there, or Luther, or whatever.
Break point.
He had me with the bomb, and then he just hit it right into the blocker.
Send my ass. 40 all.
Yeah, that's Cyber Tiger. Like, it's a golf game, and like, I'm not saying like you should make a golf game for golf fans, because golf fans are incredibly boring people. But like, I really liked Swingers Golf.
Point lost. Game over.
Swingers
Nothing to see here,
Golf
folks. Move along.
was like... Swingers Golf was perfect. You don't have to be an incredibly boring 40-year-old man to appreciate it. And yet, it does not like sacrifice good gameplay. Like, they don't, you know, they still made the golf good, even though it's not necessarily a game for true golf fans. Whereas Outlaw Golf is just like, it just sucks.
30, 15.
It's like an excuse for their jokes. It's like they wrote a bunch of Steve Carell jokes, then we're like, shit, how are we gonna make money off this? We have to put these in a game somewhere. What if we made a golf game? Sure, whatever. It's like, I don't know. And that's just like the whole foundation of the series. Is just like, what if we made a terrible game and then also told terrible jokes? Like, it's definitely they're not interested in the gameplay when they were making these.
Wow, and I thought I had a short fuse.
Does Outlaw Volleyball have an Yes, it does. There's a, they have a cousin as well. Because there's also Outlaw Volleyball. And you can see in the logo there's a third, like, demonic ball logo. Nope, I just lose to the timer.
Cost the game. Well, look on the bright side. I'm getting
On the one hand, these games are all terrible and I hate them, but on the other hand, imagine if they had gotten to do logos like that for every different type of ball.
15 love.
And then if the games were like sold millions, cultural phenomena, then they would like sell merch of it. You could buy like the Let's Fucking Go golf ball,
Wasn't very good.
like a
Otherwise, it
plushie.
wasn't very good. Send my ass. 40 love.
Yeah, game has flipped the lose switch on me pretty hard here.
Oh, tough break. At a time of loss, it's important to think philosophically. Nope, wait.
Game has flipped the lose switch really hard. This is gonna get served into the blocker. No? Okay.
Love 15.
Like, why? You press A because you want to return, and then it's just... no. In my opinion, if I ever make a a tennis game, I would never make a tennis game, but if I'm in charge of making a tennis game, in my opinion, if you press the A button at all, and you are, like, anywhere near the ball, it's getting returned. That's like a mandatory. That's like a mandatory thing. If you are near the ball and you've pressed the A button, it is getting returned, no matter what.
Oh my god, that player just exploded! Either that or that was the messiest sneeze I've ever seen.
To be honest, I see this more of like less of a theme park play and more of like a cartoon. Like they make an Outlaw sports cartoon on TV.
Too bad.
Outlaw Party? You could do Outlaw Party. Serve it into that. No. Endless possibilities for the characters.
Bang! Wouldn't really be an Outlaw game unless somebody got the crap blown out of them. Heavy.
No thank you. Visual novel people are the most joyless bunch on earth. Someone makes a parody game, and I see like 8 tweets about how it's disrespectful or some shit.
30 love.
Hey Dab, no. No, not at all. I'm in hell. No, oh, if that didn't get blocked by the thing, it would have blown up on his side. We would have gotten the point.
Somehow. Point lost.
There's no reason to accept that.
Check it. 15 love.
Add the Taz corn. Oh, wrong one. Why is he holding a VHS tape? I also don't remember. I feel like I've never seen this before. Why is he holding a VHS tape? Well, here he is. He's in the game now. And Taz Wanted was crazy. Extremely strange 3D platformer.
That would have been a great shot, but it isn't, therefore it sucked. 30 all. It's break point. The server is really feeling the heat. Or it could just be that all-you-can-eat chili buffet. Ooh. Too bad.
Okay, got him.
That point just won the game. Excuse me while
I have to win 6 of these.
Is ready to deliver a well-disciplined blow to the ball. Word. Nope, that's a fault.
I can't believe I thought I was gonna get to play Pulse Racer today. Meanwhile, in reality, 2 hours of tennis.
Too bad.
Let's go. Keep serving it into the blocker. Let's go. See what I mean, dude? This game is a complete dice roll game. There's no skill. No skill whatsoever. That was gonna maybe kill me on timer. I'm not sure. That might have killed him on timer. What? I swear, if the game has decided you should lose a point, it will literally just eat your inputs and then bring them back like 3 seconds later. But why did he just swing at the air like a full 2 seconds after I pressed the A button? It does that so often. Super annoying. Got him with the bomb. Okay, we're up 3. Doesn't actually matter because it's not a best of. but we've got 3. How many more Outlaw games are there? 3 of them, I think.
Too bad.
Let's see. Oh, there's also Outlaw Golf 2. I forgot about that. And a sequel to Volleyball. Oh, yeah, there's 5 more after this. We also have to play Outlaw Golf Holiday Golf, 9 holes of Xmas. Outlaw Golf, 9 more holes of Xmas. Outlaw Golf 2, Outlaw Volleyball, and Outlaw Volleyball Red Hot. So, there are 5 more Outlaw sports games after this one. We will be treating them accordingly. Just saying, we will be giving these games the respect they deserve. I am beating Outlaw Tennis because I said I would do it. And I'm just kind of in too deep. But the golf games, we're just gonna play a round of golf.
Double break point. Time to put this game to bed.
And I don't know how we're gonna handle volleyball, but however we handle it, it's gonna be quick. It's on his side. Yes, let's go.
Just joined us. That point wins the game.
Is Red Hot just 1 court? Is that like what they did with the Outlaw Golf like Christmas games, where it's just gonna be like basically expansion pack levels of content, like not that much?
Horribly sad moment. Yet I feel nothing.
That's good. What? Why does that happen? Oh, it's a Blockbuster exclusive. Interesting. Oh, it was still on my side, no.
Double break point.
Yeah, they turned on the I lose button, so my guy can't return the ball anymore. When I press A, he just does nothing. You know, I think I knew that, because I think the Outlaw Golf Christmas games might have been as well. Stop hitting it near the bomb, dude. Okay. That. It got past me, but also bomb timer. Like, it's not a matter of choking. Like, I did not suddenly get worse at the game to get shut out there. It's just that the game has an I lose button and they press it sometimes, and then you just lose. There's really nothing that can be done. And these, what the fuck, dude? There's really nothing you can do if the game decides you lose a point. Ow, no! See what I mean? Like, why was that out? You have no control over the whole, like, if you're hitting it out thing. That's something I have no control over, and the timer was gonna kill him if it weren't for that. So we should have had that point, but the game decided that I lose. That's another timer
That shot,
thing.
the
It's just
game is over. Let's
random.
hear it for the loser.
And remember when I was up 4-0?
I fought it. Can you smell it?
Oh, tough break.
Like, I swear this game has the lucky day texts from Yakuza 5 in it. We've got the lucky day and everything is going good. And then every 30 minutes, the luck refreshes in the background. And now we've got the unlucky day text. And so now we're just in auto lose.
Cost the game. Well,
At least 2 of those points were at a timer. It might have been 3, I forget. But at least 2 of those were because of the timer, which is something I have no control over. That's just like a play it right and still lose situation. Hey, Gris. Thanks for hitting the barrier, because otherwise I was gonna blow up on my side. Which is weird, like, I don't understand. What I really don't get is, like, how come when I'm serving, the timer blows up with the ball on my side? And then when he's serving, the timer also blows up with the ball on my side.
Wake me up when you're ready. I'll be in bed with your hot sister.
The fuck, Steve?
Yikes! That'll wear out a pair of tennis shoes pretty fast. Break point. 40 all.
Of course.
Time to look on the bright side.
Remember when I was up
Still
4-0?
relatively low cholesterol count. Too bad. I guess aim isn't this player's strong.
I have to win this, and then we'll go to a tiebreaker. But I have to win this.
15 all.
Otherwise, it's a complete reset. Just serve it into the blocker. Like, remember when he was serving it into the blocker earlier and he did it 3 times in a row? Literally, there is such like a... It is so blatant how they've made the game with like the I win, I lose buttons. They just... It is so blatantly a dice roll game where nothing you're doing, nothing you see on screen matters. You might as well just like play random.org.
What a serious ripoff.
Literally, you might as well just play random.org. It's the same gameplay. There's nothing else.
Who? I hope you realize that you're supposed to hit into that square box-shaped area. I'm not convinced you do.
You got 54. You need at least a 90, otherwise you lose. Sorry, you lose. It's more like you need to get at least a 60, but you have to get like 30 of them in a row. It's not so much that the odds of getting anything is super low. The problem is that you need a lot. You need a lot of random numbers in a row. It's not enough that I get lucky enough to win a game. I have to win 6 games, and I have to do it without losing 6 games.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to see that happen at the Open.
I lose that to timer anyway. I did return it, but I also lose to timer.
Let's not blame ourselves. No one knew that ball had a death wish.
This is amateur difficulty, by the way. This is easy mode. It doesn't get easier than this. Somehow they felt that this was easy.
15, love.
That's pretty good. I remember seeing some YouTube video a while ago where like it was like the chess program built into it was like the chess program built into the in-flight entertainment on, I think it was Delta. I think it was Delta Airlines. And it was just like on the easiest setting, the chess bot has an elo of like 2,000. The easy mode chess is like a fucking grandmaster. There's like some guy, and he like tested it against like normal chess programs to figure out how good the chess thing on the plane was, and it had like some insanely high ranking, some insanely high rating. It's like, yup, that's easy. Why am I getting so many pings? It's a bunch of stupid junk. From some Discord server.
I don't know what hurts more, losing the point or wasting a perfectly good landmine.
Man, my flight back from GDQ this year is once again at 6 in the morning. It sucks.
To watch somebody lose a game like that. More so
I hate doing that, but it's too expensive to not do that.
Ready to smack the kishka out of this ball. Too bad. Kapow! Gots to love the pyrotechnics.
It'll be my birthday too. It's on the 13th, so it's gonna be spending my birthday at the airport at 6 in the morning, and then getting home and probably just sleeping all day and feeling like shit.
40-15. Hey, somebody lost the point, and possibly a limb. That point wins the game, and I'm that much closer to getting paid.
I didn't eat any of the cheese last time. I'm not that much of like a cheese enthusiast. I was just in the room while the cheese was eaten.
Prove your footwork when you get your foot blown off, can ya? Stroke it. 15 all.
I am so lucky.
I don't know what hurts more, losing the point or wasting a perfectly good landmine. One fault down, one to go. Let's hear it for high hopes.
What? Someone just rolled into the Yakuza Discord with an incredibly interesting sounding Yakuza 5 bug that they found, and apparently got on video as well.
Boom, there it is! The server is looking at double break point. Something tells me this is...
Someone is reporting that they got a random encounter and it teleported them across the map.
30-40. I bet I know someone who could use an ace. Fault. Break point.
Because of the bomb, I was dead either way there. Yeah, make sure you delete all of your bald JD Vance memes off your phone,
Time to look on the bright side. I'm
or
still
they'll
handsome
like
with a relatively
send
low
you to
cholesterol count.
fucking, I don't even know. It'll send you to a foreign prison forever.
15 love.
This is probably the most challenging record that you have ever put on.
30 love.
I trust Norwegians. I've only ever met one Norwegian before, and it was Darrow. And Darrow's a good guy, so as far as I'm concerned, probably a country full of good guys.
40 love. Forty, 15.
Possibly. Yeah, needs further investigation. I do mostly just meet good people on the internet, though.
For a really powerful vacuum.
I have beef with Italy. Oh, that's a fault.
Fault. In case you weren't paying attention, that point wins the game. Too bad. Love.
Okay, yeah, hold up. He posted the video. Let's see this. So he's running. There's a random encounter. He hits it. Okay, well that's just a normal encounter. What? Oh. And then at the end of the fight... What the hell? What? That is super weird. What? That's just like a completely normal encounter. And then how? It's something he uploaded to Discord. I can't like get a link to it, I think. It was a direct Discord upload. It's not that weird. It's just the fight ends. And you know, like at the end of a random encounter in Yakuza 5, like the fight starts seamless. You run into the dude, the fight starts ad hoc where you're standing. But then after the end of the fight, it fades to black and then it fades back in and you're standing where the default spawn point of that encounter was. And then the dude says something and he gives you an item. When it fades to black, it fades back in and he's just in an unloaded void on the other side of the map, and the dude is not here. He kind of clipped it to, the dialogue does not happen, no. From the battle reward. It just says, you got Toriner. And he's just standing by the taxi on like the other side of the map. Let's see, he did. I'm asking, he clipped it kind of, the map does load, yes. He's standing in the void for a few seconds and then the map fully loads in. He clipped it too tight, so we don't really see what he's doing before the fight.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with losing. Just keep telling yourself that.
That's interesting. That is very interesting. If that is... That's probably some, like, unreproducible, insane bug. Things like that happen. I'm not, like, holding out hope that we're gonna discover, like, arbitrary encounter teleportation in Yakuza. And actually, because it requires sitting through the whole fight, I don't even know if that would be faster than just running across the map, but... that was barely on my side. Yeah, what was that thing I did with Raiden that one time? I, like, got the Raiden text after a different fight, or something like that. It was like I fought Raiden and nothing happened, and then later on in the game, the Raiden text appeared or something. I got it after a taxi. You immediately taxied after the fight and got the text later on when I came back to the area. Huh. Yeah, it's a mysterious game, isn't it?
Tough break. 30-15.
Especially Raiden is really interesting. It's a shame that no bug involving Raiden is going to affect any of the categories in the speedrun. But Raiden works kind of similarly to how Shakedown works in Zero. And Shakedown has some really interesting properties. Like, if you get into a fight with Mr. Shakedown in Yakuza 0, and this still works, I think this still works in the Switch 2 version even. If you get into a fight with Mr. Shakedown and then quit out of the game mid-fight, and then start a new game, you'll spawn on the map at the start of the new game wherever you were just fighting Mr. Shakedown. So you can use it to break out of bounds in Chapter 1. Which doesn't do anything, but it's just kind of a curious thing. That, like, post-Shakedown cutscene, where Kiryu's like, oh, he took all my money, like, that plays in the new game, is what happens. It stores that into a different playthrough. Dude, literally every single one of these points has been the bomb timer. If I lose this entire round because of the timer, that is just the stupidest thing.
Which is probably a tough way to serve. 15-40. Double break point. Well, that's not fair, but neither is being 42 and still living at home with my parents. Guess we all have our demons.
Bomb.
At a time of loss, it's important to think philosophically. Nope, wait, I meant to say...
Like, he didn't get a ball by me there. It was entirely just dumb mechanics.
Too bad. 15 all.
I don't know, maybe we'll find the cause of it. Like, stealth skip in Yakuza 0 used to be just like a freak occurrence until it happened one too many times and we got interested in it. And it turns out it's a similar thing as the shakedown out of bounds, where when you're doing the stealth section, if you kill an enemy in the stealth section, they never respawn, including through playthroughs of the game. So if you load up a save, do all of the stealth fights, and then quit and start a new game, then the fights are already dead by the time you get to the stealth section again. So you can just not be stealthy and just run straight to the end. Yes, okay. So this means that no matter what, I think... Well, I think I might have to win one more game still. I'm not sure. But I think there's a pretty good chance we're gonna get to the tiebreaker here. I think I still have to win one more game to get the tiebreaker. Oh, come on. How is that moving at that speed? I timed it wrong. I really shouldn't be ever timing it wrong like that. Okay. So no matter what, we're going to tiebreaker here. Maybe. I think.
gotta win by 2 games. The good news is, I get paid by the hour. So take your time. Too bad.
Stack 10 deep with hoes. You bring the milk, I got the Cheerios. Hit the siren, my nine
I kind of forget what the situation was last time that made a tiebreaker happen.
Hey, somebody
Hey Zero, it's going really bad, dude. I've been playing 5 hours of this terrible tennis game. Why didn't he swing? What? Like, come on, dude. Literally so blatant that the game presses the you lose button. Okay.
30 all.
Unironically, yes, Zero. The Outlaw Sports Series. The Outlaw Sports Series has like just enough gimmicks and like weirdness to it that I decided it doesn't count as sports trash. And I added them to the list. And I don't want to remove games from the list once they're on it. So here we are. He's dead. Let's go. Wait, do I just win? Bruce wins the match. No tiebreaker. No tiebreaker, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Just one more. Just one more. The finals against that guy. Outlaw FIFA 2005. You'd think that if I'm playing Outlaw Tennis, that I would then play NBA Street, but you'd be wrong. Okay, I just have to do it again.
It's time for the head.
It's me versus Tommy, whose cutscene I skipped, but I'm sure we'll have another opportunity to see it.
Hey, if this were a shooting gallery, that would have been a great
The fact that it has NBA in the title made it trash. I don't trust the NBA. The only interaction I have with the NBA is I have an intrusive thought, or I think of the Adam Silver, time to learn Chinese, buddy. I think of that a lot. I've seen people post that. It's like a meme format. The picture of him with the caption, time to learn Chinese, buddy.
Is really on the server here. Anything could happen, but my bet is on total embarrassment.
Other than that, I do not interact with the NBA.
Hola! Bruce is fresh off his booze and bender punk rock tour. Tommy is always looking for a good time, as long as it involves breaking and burning stuff. Thanks to years of diving into mosh pits and headbutting loved ones, Tommy spends most of his waking hours in a mild state of concussion. So let's give a big round of applause and be sure to duck for Tommy!
Tommy, no last name. It really sounded like he was gonna say a last name and then he didn't. Weird inflection, Steven.
Watch out for the shrapnel!
My one compliment I'll give to this game is that sometimes the soundtrack kinda hits. Right?
Ouch! That couldn't have happened to a nicer player. See, a nicer player would have been smart enough to hit around the blocker. $15, $30.
Traditional Jewish ninja attire. Okay, I timed that. That was actually skill-based timing. Okay.
Nice shot. That's all you need to bring home a win.
Electric 6 should have done the soundtrack.
Tommy's gonna take advantage of
I feel like for an Outlaw sports game, maybe. Maybe they could have.
15 love. Too bad. Too bad. That one cost the game. Well, look on the bright side. I'm getting... Bruce is set to fire off a serve, or maybe a poison-tipped blow dart if you piss him off. Love 15. Love 30. Too bad.
Windjammers, but bad. You know, I know people love Windjammers. I've like never actually played it. Oh, you bitch. I can't believe that. Stupid game.
Hopefully someone on the court will spontaneously combust and will finally be on Sports Center.
To be honest, Windjammers is just like that one Hello Kitty game, but bad. I saw, I think it was like Shoe Horse or something had to play it in Mystery Tournament one time. There's this Super Famicom game. It's Hello Kitty themed. And it's like insane.
Ouch! Okay, that's it for this game. Let's move on.
Sanrio World Smash Ball. Dude, the Hello Kitty GameCube game is really solid. They have a decent track record for video games over there. I don't know why.
Fire in the hole!
No. Because I had actually heard before that it was good. I remember it was in GDQ years ago.
30 all. Oh, top break. Break point.
Hot potato is just that after a certain timer. It's a timer thing, not a number of
Winner
hits.
wants a hug. I have
It's just,
reasonable rate.
you know, whatever the timer is, like 10 seconds or something. And after that, after the 10 seconds are up, whoever side it's on just loses because the ball blows up. Yeah, the timer is in the top right. I know that, but I don't know how long that is. It's like 10 seconds or so, right? Basically, because you don't have good control over how hard you're hitting the ball, and you definitely don't have control over how hard the AI hits the ball, the timer is just another level of RNG added on top of what's already a completely random game, where it's just like, yeah, you have no control. But no, I lose. Like, oh, what could I have possibly done about that?
Double break point. Yeah, well, you can't win them all. You just clearly proved that theory.
Like, I guess my last hit before he hits it back to me, I could have anticipated the bomb blowing up on my side and then hit it back slower, or at least attempted to hit it back slower in the hopes that it would then blow up on his side instead, but it was like solidly on my side, so I don't even think that would have helped. That's another press the A button and then he swings 2 seconds later moment. Thank you, game.
Too bad. I guess aim isn't this player's strong suit. Oh my God! That player just exploded.
The bombs on the floor are not helping.
That was the messiest sneeze I've ever seen.
Yeah, there we go. Get wrecked. You'll love to see the bomb blowing up on his side, because it doesn't happen that often.
A good commentator always remains unbiased, but I never claim to be good. Wait.
I somehow lost the ball there. That's on me. Like, what? What the hell is that?
I don't know what hurts more, losing the point or wasting a perfectly good landmine.
No, I had a bomb too. Shit.
Ouch! We're gonna need a really good doctor. Either that or a really powerful vacuum.
Yeah, that's the goal. I am trying to use the bombs that are on his side to my advantage. No! Ah, fuck.
The game is over. Let's hear it for the loser. Oh, tough break.
Like, I need to just never lose points to hitting it into the blocker, you know? At least not on the serve. I should never serve it into the blocker. That was on my side. God damn it. That was so close. Wait. He'd just done the Spangled Meteor interaction on the main street and fight the guys, then started running south. Before that, he did the hole from a far-off land in one go. That's where we're Huh. Wait, but then that's the north taxi spot. I'm sorry, I'm just engaged in Yakuza content. That... Hold up, I gotta pull up a map. Nagasugai map. Wait, he's at... What taxi is he at after this? Where the hell is he? I'm rusty with Yakuza 5 stuff. He's, yeah, at the north taxi. Which is real friggin' weird. Why is he at the north taxi for... Okay.
Ouch! Double break point. And with
Thanks.
that shot, we have a game
Thanks for the
winner.
double serve
If
into the
only they'd done
blocker.
something in real life. Damn!
Oh no, that's... Okay.
Sorry, Sparky, that's what we commonly refer to as a fault. Thirty love.
Nice. Well, the AI usually doesn't serve it into the blocker. It's another dice roll thing where just sometimes they're really dumb and they do it like a bunch of times in a row. But for the most part, they don't do it. It seems like sometimes they'll hit the blocker a lot, and then they'll go on these streaks where they never hit the blocker. Like not with the pitch, not with the pitch, not with the serve, not with the,
40-30.
not in the middle of the point. Oh, that's getting blockered. Okay. No, blocker. Shit, that's not even where I was aiming it. That's the thing. Yes. Okay.
Nice shot. That's all you need to bring
One
home
more,
the win.
one more, one more. Of course, sometimes I lose 6 in a row, but I need one more. Just turn on, hit the blocker mode. Yes, okay.
Of 15.
That was gonna blow up on our side anyway. That was a lost point even if I returned it. The bomb, and then it just, like, the problem is, bombs beget bombs. Like, now that every time this bomb kills me, it also replaces itself. What? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. What was that?
15.
What the hell was that? Oh, I think it's because I was out of turbo or whatever. I think that's actually my fault. I think that's a mechanic. Damn it, dude.
Hurts to watch somebody lose a game like that. More so for you than me, though. Too bad. all.
Game is in big time cheat on the computer's behalf mode right now.
full break point.
Forgot I was serving. What the fuck? No!
Point lost, game over. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along.
Well, I have to win this to force the tiebreaker.
Just a reminder, the set must be won by 2 games. I don't make the rules, I just read them.
Okay, meanwhile, he's standing right on top of the bomb, and it never blows up. It's still there. It's still there to this day. He can just stand right on top of bombs, and they never blow up for him.
Fault. Too bad.
Like, come on now. Meanwhile, if I get within 20 feet of a bomb, I'm dead, and he can just stand on top of them. I don't know if there's a mechanic about that or what, but he can just stand on top of bombs, and I have to, like, fucking, like, I can't. I hate this. I literally am so pissed off. We were so close, and now I have to do all this shit again once he gets this point on me. Yup. Fuck you, game. Actually, fuck you, game. Sure, just go win 3 games in a row because of this bullshit. Just random ass mechanics that suck and don't make sense.
Kaboom! That'll singe your ankles.
Someone... Oh. Huh. Someone else also has a video of them doing this that they just posted. Apparently... Hang on. Yakuza 5. Teleportation real. Maybe if I had returned that faster. I'm just like... I don't know, man. This game has seriously, like, driven me to my breaking point. I fucking hate tennis.
Damn! That shot looked great right up to the part where it really sucked. Shot! 40-15.
Well, here's the thing. I've never played that before. I've never bothered with Yakuza 4 higher percentage because I don't like that game very much. So I've never played that minigame.
That'll do it. This game is in the bag.
And air hockey in 5. If anyone was here for the air hockey in 5 during Hundo, it was kind of also like this. A very salty experience. Air hockey in 5. Yeah, that's right. See that coming a mile away, stupid. That is the one where you stare at your opponent's boobs to build up heat. It happens, I think the game is just kind of annoying because staring at the boobs is not the fastest way to do it. Ideally, you just score and you don't have to use that tech.
And we all know who has the chips.
So it's a little bit of an annoying game just in general. But it also happens in the route for 100% right after the casino, which means that usually when I was playing air hockey, like in those 3 runs I did, I think in each run, something had gone wrong in the casino, and I was just like super pissed off by the time I got to air hockey. Because it happens literally right after playing Koi Koi, which like is Koi Koi. Oh, I was totally gonna blow up on his side.
What's up, babe? No, I'm alright. I haven't seen you in a while.
30-15.
Yeah, air hockey was... I think I might have even done that in the first and third runs. I think I did it twice. Where like when the RNG breaks, we go play air hockey and hope that the RNG fixes itself. So if I'm playing air hockey, it means that something has gone wrong.
I'm in another channel missing you down, and I need to hear that sound of you coming through. I get down, style is so treacherous. It's
Yes, Haruka can also play air hockey, and the staring at boobs mechanic is intact. Haruka also stares at boobs to win at air hockey. That's just how the game is played.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer player. See, a nicer player would have been smart enough to hit around the blocker.
tapping buttons and a zipper from the hills and valleys. That soft as the water is warm and mellow. And you thinking about how to find your way around me. Send my ass.
Nothing that I could do.
That'll make you have to burst it, twist and curse. She's a beat and I'll gotta get the perfect expression. Ask me what the fuck I'm doing, can I do it forever? Got a picture in my mind of you sippy thigh, you know, guys. I'm about to do the dance, make you cry, make it all mine. Give it a sweet chord, baby, keep strumming. It's not hot, this she
Nothing that I could do.
A good commentator always remains unbiased, but I never claim to be good. Wait!
It's first to 6, but you have to win by 2. If you both get to 6, then there's a tiebreaker where it's first to 7 points. The tiebreaker actually has a suspend point on it, which means if we get to the tiebreaker, we don't have to do anything else again. That happened back in the first round of the tournament.
The only thing wrong with that serve was that it wasn't very good. Otherwise, it still wasn't very good.
Where was the ball?
15-30.
Like, you can't even see because of the explosions. Poor ball visibility.
I don't know what hurts more, losing the point or wasting a perfectly good landmine. Too bad.
Come on, that bomb's not gonna blow up.
Point Break. Man, I really love that movie.
No, the blocker was gonna blow up on his side.
You just clearly proved that theory. Love.
Get blockered? No. Almost.
30 love.
Like...
Hey, someone
like, what do you want me to do about that? That's what I mean when I say that this game is just cheats for the computer. Like, what the fuck is that?
On the bright side, I'm getting paid.
If you need more proof, there you go.
Ouch! Love 30.
It's me, accepting this, rejected recklessness, expected sex from the text of my rhyme index. Expect my sweat games like prison chains, trained to be society's
Damn! That shot looked great right up to the part where it really sucked.
imagine, no mic to smoke, it seems simple until you choke. It tempts me, deception plays the part, so let me be myself. Kiss me
I'm sure that was excruciatingly painful and all, but damn if it ain't a hoot to watch.
Man, remember Beach Spikers? Pringle stage, good times. How did that not hit the... How did he not hit the ball there? How did he not hit the ball there? Like, it must be some kind of depth perception thing, because you press A, you're standing right next to the ball, and then he just doesn't fucking hit it. Legit about to play an entire 4-hour stream of just tennis. My point.
An outlaw game unless somebody got the crap blown out of them. Oh, tough break. The server is looking at double break point. Something tells me this is not plan A.
Yeah, this game, if we could just put down a suspend whenever we wanted to, like there are sort of scripted points where you can suspend, and then you can save scum from your suspend point. So like this is actually the final round of the tournament. We've saved rounds 1 and 2 being completed, so if I'm losing, I can just quit out and then restart at the finals, because we've got the suspend point. But you can't put down a suspend point whenever you want. It's only when the game offers it, and they're not offering.
Too bad. Triple break point.
So we do actually just have to win the entire set in one go. It was the same bomb, dude. See what I mean? If you have a bomb placed there, that corner is off limits for the rest of the game. Because if you go near it, it blows up, you lose, and then they put another bomb there because you lost there, so that it replaces the bomb. So the bomb mechanic is shit. The blocker mechanic is just a stupid idea. The timer mechanic is shit because it's random. The football scoring was stupid and like just made things that you have to get luckier. It's like every mechanic they thought of is just like, you have not considered the implications of this. Like, you have not considered what placing a bomb where you lose does. Because, like, all it does, like, it just, I don't know, man. I really don't understand. Like, someone had to have a, like, you can't make a video game if you're completely stupid, because it requires a lot of programming. Like, someone had to make all this shit. Someone had to make all this shit, and there's like a physics simulation with the ball and whatnot. So like, clearly someone, but it just really feels like this was a game made by complete fucking idiots who didn't consider anything at all. They were just like, Well, the game will sell because Steve Harvey, whoever the fuck is narrating this, Colbert, you know, he's in it, so they'll buy it. So we don't have, you know, who cares? What, gameplay? It's like I imagine the pitch meeting for this. Imagine the pitch meeting for this game. They're all sitting in the office, you know, they're in the meeting room, and it's like, we're gonna have these characters, and we're gonna have bombs and explosions, and we're gonna have Steve, fucking what's his face, and we're gonna have there's gonna be football scoring, and it's like, okay, well, have you considered the gameplay? And the dude giving the pitch is like, gameplay? Oh yeah, I guess we do need that. What's a tennis game? There, it's tennis. He just like came up with it on the fly, but it was like not part of the concept and on any level. They were just like, shit, I guess we committed to making a tennis game. Shoot, how quickly can we throw one of those together? It's just like, what were they? I don't know, man. This is a hard 0. Just a spoiler alert for when we finally beat it. This is the hardest 0 for me. I really hate everything about this game. That was skill, though. I timed that.
Just won the game. Excuse me while I call my bookie. Tommy is going to take advantage of his upright position and serve the ball. Too bad.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think their original intention had anything to do with gaming. I literally thought there was like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a game and we could make Stephen Colbert show up and he had to do voice lines? Oh, what are some funny voice lines he could say? Oh, I got one. Like literally, I don't think the conception for this game went beyond that. I don't think anyone cared on any level about making a tennis game. Nobody had any vision for it, and they just stuffed mechanics in. So they were like, well, it's gotta have mechanics. We can't just release a bland tennis game. We're Outlaw. We have to make a crazy tennis game. So what are some crazy ideas that we can throw together in an afternoon? What if there was like bombs? What if there were like more bombs? What if you had to like play football? What if like there was a timer? Just like literally like the worst ideas not considered by anyone for any amount of time. What if every character had like a taunt where they just told a fart joke? I've played as a few different characters and all of their taunts have a joke that's literally just, I farted. Not even a whiff of a joke. Just like, the joke is just, I have farted. I need you to know that. That's the taunt when you press the A button. They all say it. Stupid blocker.
We're staring at break point. Let's see who blinks first.
As soon as the tennis compiled, they shipped that shit right off to Microsoft. Nobody playtested for 5 minutes to realize that the tennis is incredibly unresponsive.
Oh my God! That player exploded! Either that or that was the messiest sneeze I've ever seen. Oh, tough break. All.
Skill.
40-30. Too bad. There's nothing wrong with losing. Just keep telling yourself that.
Why? Why not? Hit the ball. Hit the fucking ball. They just disable your controls sometimes to make sure that you lose. I swear. They just disable your controls sometimes.
Man, that scared the bejesus out of me. And by bejesus, I mean urine.
Yeah, you ask and ye shall receive.
Ouch! We're gonna need a really good doctor. Either that or a really powerful vacuum. Okay, that's it for this game. Let's move on.
Hate that I'm switching sides onto where I just placed a bunch of bombs.
Too bad. What a terribly...
Can you turn off the announcer separately? Yes. Yes, you can. Host volume. But it wouldn't be Outlaw. Wouldn't be Outlaw Sports if we made the unfunny guy shut up. It's been 6 hours. We're in too deep to turn him off now.
Too bad.
Wait, was that a point for me? What happened there? I think the ball, like, clipped the blocker, but not enough to actually block it. Man, if I returned that, that would have blown up on his side. Blocker? No.
40-30.
Like, why even bother? Why even bother playing the game?
That would be you.
Why even bother playing the game if it's gonna be like this?
Love 15.
Actually haven't died to timer in a while. There you go. Playing perfectly fine, but screw you. Bad luck. Die to timer.
About to get ugly. Ouch! Double break point. $30-40. Break point. At a time of loss,
Come on.
it's important to think philosophically. Nope, wait. I meant to say Oh, tough break. Hey, it could be worse. Somehow.
There, deserved. Honestly deserved.
Love 40. Triple break point. For those of you who have just joined us, that point wins the game. Too bad.
It's just kind of hard to time the serve because it takes so long to serve.
All.
Or like right there where you just don't actually have control. I have max control stat, by the way. That's what max control stat looks like.
Fault, aka no good.
Minimum control stat would just be you truly don't have any control.
Oh yeah, we are definitely taking our sweet ass time.
Shut up, I'm waiting for the thing to line up, Steve.
40-30.
Alright.
Nice shot, that's all you need.
Show me one more game. We're in this position again. This is like my third time being here on this guy. He keeps stringing me along all the way to the end of the set. If there's any time for the game to turn on the win mode, now would be the time. Want to just serve it into the blocker 4 times in a row, you know? Like that.
Too bad. I guess aim isn't this player's strong suit.
What? No, come on. No, he hit it back too slow because he chose to do the under the legs thing, which he doesn't have to do. Even if you think he does, you're wrong. Trust me, I've played 6 hours of this. And then that. It's happening, dude. He's just gonna win. He's just gonna win 3 in a row to make me go back to the start again. I can never get the 6th game, dude. I swear they turn on impossible mode. They do all of the cheats. They turn on all of the cheats for the last game. It's just like, okay, unresponsive controls, no ball control, bombs, the blocker. Just deploy every piece of shit, cheap thing we can think of. Because otherwise the player is about to stop playing the game and then sell it back to GameStop.
Hey, somebody lost the point, and possibly a limb.
That's a loss to timer anyway.
30. And that's the game.
It's win by 2 though. It's win by 2. We gotta go again. But this, I think, does guarantee... This does guarantee the tiebreaker, right? I think we're officially done with normal games of tennis
Not done here yet.
after this one. So I think that's good. That's sort of like a win. The tiebreaker is first to 7 points, which is very doable. Yeah, what you're witnessing here is a normal game of tennis.
Bada bing! Someone just got whacked. Damn! We've arrived at match point. There's a lot riding on this serve. Just ask my bookie.
No, that should have been on his side.
Pair of tennis shoes pretty fast.
There is a save before the tiebreak, yes. At least there was last time. Let's go! It's done. We win. GG.
Victory, or so I've been told.
The only way it could have ended.
Now that's a close score.
Him serving it directly into the blocker at the end. Congratulations, you've beat the event. Bam. Timer stop. Game sucks. Hilarious. He's doing the Macarena. It's so timely. This game came out in 2003. No credits for that, by the way. Those bonus movies. Maybe we'll watch the bonus movies, but here's your credits. I bet the bonus movies are gonna be like cringe bloopers. You know when they do that? A number of games have done that. It's like they do like they pre-render in fake bloopers, like as if the characters were acting, and then they like screw up their line. Kind of a lot of games have that actually. Justin Lin, tennis pro. Special thanks to Justin Lin, Kathy, and some other people of the Racket Club. Additional lyrics. Voice actors. Hold up. Do we recognize anyone here? Kiku credited mononymously as Saki. Let's see what these bonus movies are. Okay, I knew this song was fake, You can just smell the fakeness on it. He's singing about tennis. I just processed the lyrics after hearing this like a million times. That's like the Soviet lady thing. I don't know where that comes from, but that was in Leisure Suit Larry as well. Leisure Suit Larry had the same character. No, I have never played the old Larry DOS games. I've only played the Xbox game, which received the hardest of zeros from me. I did not like the Xbox game. Oh shit, yes, let's go. Some, like, test renders. Who is that? Is that a character that's in this game? Who's she? Wait, this is Outlaw Golf. They're holding golf putters. I wonder if this is like unused content or if these are the animations that made it into the game. I feel like the choice of song is an implication that this is like cut content. I went super low res. Well, I think the DOS games probably are better than the Xbox game. The Xbox game was horrible. But, like, it would be slightly better. It would still be, like, pretty cringe if it were the same thing, but if it were just, like, a point-and-click adventure like the old ones are, that would make it a little bit more endearing than what was actually on Xbox, which is like this weird 3D adventure thing where you just like play a bunch of mini games. Yeah, wait, are we looking at volleyball animations here? I don't know. Is this still golf? No, this is still golf. Yeah, stupid hippie. Get wrecked. Oh, now we're talking. This is tennis. This is not cut content. I recognize that one. Confederate flag jump scare. Wait, was that, in the corner? I'll have to go back and check later. It does look like unregistered Hypercam 2 footage. It really does. Alright, bonus movie 3. These are really long. Wait, what? When a motion capture system falls into the wrong hands. Is this just more dancing? Are we just watching 4 bonus videos of dancing? This is just the intro, I think. I think this is just the intro. My patience for watching characters dancing is running thin. Yeah, I think this is the... You're right. I think. Yeah. It's bonus 1, but they've swapped the characters out for guys. Hilarious. No. Not quite the same. No, wait, yeah, because there's the, that's the Soviet lady. Oh, whatever. What's 4? Oh, yes! The interlacing sharp enough to injure yourself on. Motion capture footage is always pretty fun. This looks like a fun job. I mean, it's just motion capture, so yeah, they still do this. I think that the technology's gotten more advanced. Like, they're just kind of set up in an office somewhere. Whereas, like, nowadays, especially because they also, like, do like, scans for, like, you know, they scan in the actors' faces to get, like, motion capture data of, like, the voiceover and stuff like that. You know, the tech has gotten a lot more advanced. You've probably seen... Hang on. Where is that thing? Like, nowadays, they've got shit like this set up, where it's just like, yeah, we just straight up point like 1 million cameras at you. That is from the production of Death Stranding. You know, they have these more elaborate setups. I am not playing Death Stranding 2. I have Death Stranding 1 free on the Eben Games Store, and I borrowed it from a friend on the internet a while back before that because I wanted to play Death Stranding 1, and it was really boring, and I quit after the first boss, which was like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours in or something, and I was like, damn, this is boring, I quit. So I have not played the first one all the way through, so I will not be playing the second one. Yeah, they did put a VTuber in the second one. They did do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. Yo, Alyssa, thanks for the raid. You're just in time for... Oh, whoops. I forgot that this is just going to be a thing now. That, window scaling is just going to screw up my stream layout now, every day, forever. But that was game number 79, Outlaw Tennis. I have to find a solution to that. Beat the game. Beat tour mode. I'll specify what my goal was. I beat tour mode. It took 6 hours and 9 minutes. There were no sewers. You may as well just play random.org. It's the same thing. This game truly feels like you have no control over it. You have no control over any aspect of this game. Where you hit the ball to, how hard you hit the ball, whether or not your guy will just decide not to swing for some reason, or if he'll do some kind of weird swing that causes him to miss even though the ball is right next to you. And that's just the tennis mechanics already. Like, even if we were just playing a totally, you know, straight down the line, totally normal game of tennis, it would still be terrible. It's still the worst tennis game I've ever played. Not that I've played tons of tennis games. I've played like Topspin, Virtua Tennis, Mario Tennis. That might be it. But those tennis games are all way better than this. This plays like trash. And then you consider like all of the gimmicks they piled on top. The baseball was fine. The baseball stuff didn't really bother me. But like the football scoring just made it so that like you have to win. It's already inconsistent to win points, but you also have to win a bunch of points in a row to actually score. And then you have to play for a long time without them scoring on you after. It's just like, it's just stacking dice rolls. Like if like, let's say, I said this earlier, but let's say that like, it's a 40% chance that you're gonna get a point. I think that's about what it is. I think that on any given point, you have like a 40% chance of winning that point. There's no skill involved, very little skill. It's just, are you lucky enough to hit the 40%? And like, okay, but then when you play something like the football format, it makes it so that you have to get a number of 40% in a row, and one 40%'s not that bad. But if you're stacking like, okay, I have to get 5 40% in a row, then at that point, you know, what are we looking at? 0.4 to the 5th. You're looking at a 1% chance, of hitting the 40% 5 times in a row. So it's like your odds just get incredibly bad of actually winning at anything in this because you have to just keep getting lucky over and over and over. And sometimes it just feels like there's nothing you could possibly have done to avoid it. And then you add in the bombs, then you add in the blocker, and then you add in the timer, and it's just like, holy shit. It's totally awful. It's completely awful. Playing this game is just a serious exercise in frustration, for me at least. And I will say that everything that I just played was done on the easiest difficulty with the best character with max stats. So, like, that's just how it is. Like, the game is just fucked on a fundamental level. So yeah, like I said, this game... I've not been this mad at a game in kind of a long time. This game really bothers me. So for me, it's gonna have to be a hard 0. I have to make the Xbox 0 stars. I still have it. It's still defaulting to the crystal stars from GameCube, but it's an extreme 0. This game sucks. This game massively sucks. Oh yeah, has the background always been GameCube logos? Did I not? Has it been GameCube logos for the entirety of Xbox thing? Shit, it has been, hasn't it? That's a good point. I gotta do something about that. Because yeah, it's just this screen, because the other screen should be, the other screen should have the Xbox orbs, which is technically the 360 logo, but don't worry about it. But yeah, I never play an Outlaw sports game. I will add to the review. Stephen Colbert is insanely unfunny. You know, peak Colbert from the 2000s, like on TV, might have been acceptable. I don't know, I didn't watch him at the time. But holy shit is he bad in this game. Incredibly unfunny, and it just keeps going.